Welcome to our Astronomy 101 class. We are going to be studying the solar system, and I know that this is not the kind of class that you signed up for, but we are in a new environment now, so we're going to do the best that we can. This is now called a virtual class. It's actually a little bit different from a typical online class because we're going to do things that are different from what the other online structure is. You signed up for a face-to-face class, and I'm going to do my level best to make sure that you get as much of the experience of a face-to-face class as you had hoped to get, that I had hoped to be able to deliver to you. My name is Kurt Messick, by the way. I am your professor, and I will be putting up a biographical video, just a little, or actually autobiographical video, because I'm doing it myself, so it's autobiographical, here shortly, so stay tuned for that. If I'm looking away a little bit, it's because the camera seems to be way up there, and I'm also looking a little bit on the side here so that I have a few notes. First, one of the things I want to emphasize is we're not meeting face-to-face because the college and much of our society right now wants you to be safe, your family, your friends, your neighbors, our entire community. So the first thing I have to say is please, please, please be safe. Wash your hands, don't touch your face, practice social distancing. But in all of that, be sure to maintain one thing: keep calm and carry on. We're going to have a lot of things happen in the world over the course of the next few months, and some things will be up and down. But for us, let's do the best we can to keep calm and carry on and do what we need to do. We're working as a college. We're working in this class. I'm working personally at social distancing. That's why we're doing this virtuality here, so that we can maintain a safe environment, but still be able to learn and still be able to do what we need to do. This particular class would have a Canvas environment anyway. That's where you'll log in and do your classes. So there are some things that won't be changing at all. For example, you will have your quizzes online. That would have happened anyway. I always put up the quizzes online. I always have the midterm online. I have various other assignments that are online. So that's going to happen no matter what. I don't do timed quizzes. I don't do proctored quizzes. They're just sort of short little things to help reinforce the reading. And I actually want you to have the readings open. I actually want you to have your materials open because this is the way I do quizzes. They are to reinforce what you do. I don't care what you memorize and then forget automatically. I want you to learn the stuff. So this is one more way to go across things. They are one-shot deals, though, and I'll talk more about that when I talk about the syllabus. Normally I do magazine assignments and send you to the library, but the libraries are closed right now. But we're online, and we have the whole of the internet available to us, which is almost everything there is in human knowledge. That includes things like the NASA website, which is a really great website. Also the European Space Agency, ESA website. That's also a really good website. You can go and see all of the Hubble photos on a particular website. Also, we have magazines: Astronomy Magazine, Sky and Telescope Magazine, Discover Magazine, Air and Space Magazine from the Smithsonian Institution. They all have online areas too. So when I give you magazine assignments, I'll direct you to these different places along the way. When we're doing our final projects, most people will do a paper or a PowerPoint. You can also do a video. I'd love to see it. I'd love to hear your voice and see who my students are. That's the one thing I will really regret, is not getting able to know you face to face. So in the future, if you look for me, if you see me in the hallway, say, hey, I was in that class. I'd really love to get to know you. But our final projects also can involve different kinds of things that are physical. People have done scale models and paintings and sculptures and other kinds of things like that. So we'll talk about how you might be able to do that even in this environment as we get closer. We'll probably talk about that near the midterm time, but I want to have that available to you as well. I'm going to be fairly flexible on deadlines in this class because we're all dealing with things. You might be dealing with family emergencies. Kids might be home from school. You might be looking for work. You might be laid off from work. You might have people in your family who are ill. You might fall ill yourself. So let's be flexible with each other. that I hope you'll extend that to me as well. Although I will do my level best to be at least a week or two ahead so that you'll be able to work on your lectures and other kinds of things. The one thing I'm going to say to that though is please, 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 please don't leave it all until the last week and then try to cram it all in, because that's when you're going to get sick. That's when someone else in your family is going to get sick. That's when something else is going to happen. And then I won't be able to help you because we'll run out of time. And time is something that we can't store up. And that's probably something that we're becoming much more aware of in our current situation. There will be, hopefully, some extra credit that you will enjoy. Typically, during these semesters, I have a movie night, so I'm going to try and figure out how we might have a watch party or something like that virtually online. Usually, I serve pizza as well. Sorry, I can't send pizza to everyone's homes, but you can order a pizza yourself still. They're out there delivering. Avers is one of my favorites, and that's usually what we have on campus. So, hey, have some Avers, and we'll talk about a movie. I'm also working with a company. Where's my prop? Here. You're not required to get this book, so don't pay attention to the fact that I'm holding up this book for you to buy. But this company, W.W. Norton, has a video game called At Play in the Cosmos. And I'm working with the rep from that group so that you might get access to an educational video game that you can use for extra credit. And I will keep you informed as soon as I find out something about that. Let's see, what else do I need to tell you here? Videos. I'm going to be doing videos. I'm going to be doing a video for each lecture. I'm going to do some audio to go along with the PowerPoints so that you'll have those lectures too. Your book is free. Ta-da! That's why I told you don't look at that book. We use a source called OpenStax, and I will have all of the files for each of the chapters in Canvas, but I'll also give you the link to OpenStax so you can go in and look at the PDFs that are there as well. So your book will be online and you don't have to purchase anything. You also don't have to purchase anything for labs, because normally in our face-to-face classes we have them installed on the computer. But guess what? Again, we have the internet. So we're going to be doing an innovative kind of thing for our labs this time called Zooniverse. And you can already go ahead and take a look at the website. It's called www.zooniverse.org. I will send you the link for that as well. And we'll be doing real science. It's not just sort of made up stuff. There will be real stuff. You'll be able to look at real rover photos of Mars, and you'll be able to look at real weather patterns on the planets, and you'll be able to look at real solar storms and stuff like that. So you'll get to participate in those kinds of things as we go through. I've done Zooniverse in the 102 classes for a couple of semesters now, and I've had some feedback from students. It's really great. So we're going to try to do it in 101 this time. I've not done that before, so you get to be the test pilots for this, and I hope you'll enjoy it. I will be having office hours. Now, the way I'm going to do office hours is we were supposed to be meeting face-to-face. For the 101 classes, I was going to have two of them that meet, one on Monday, Wednesday, one on Tuesday, Thursday. You'll know which one you signed up for. The Monday, Wednesday one would start at noon, and the Tuesday, Thursday one would start at 11 a.m. I'm going to have office hours that correspond to those times that you had already booked for your classes. So you can come into what we call Zoom, and I'll have a little video for you on Zoom during the first week, so you'll be able to do that. I invite you, even if it's not your class period, to come to any of the Zoom sessions. I'm going to have 2 other Zoom sessions because I had 16-week courses that were also trucking along, and they're all going virtual as well for the second half of the semester. So I'm going to guess that I'm going to have anywhere between 8 and 12 office hours for you to zoom in on each week. If you need something that doesn't fit those time frames, though, do let me know and we'll work out something. I'm also going to be available on email, and I'll be available on Canvas, and I'll be available pretty much anything except face-to-face, because that's what's out right now. So if you've ever watched Monty Python kinds of things, you know, we have this and we have that, but others are right out. So see, again, the British stuff. Just so you know, I went to England with the Alternative Spring Break group here at Ivy Tech over spring break, and CDC recommendations are that anyone who traveled abroad be quarantined for 14 days. Today is day number 7. Let's see, yes, I have fingers. 7 of that 14. So I have a lot of British influence in me right now because the memories are very vivid. But one of the things that I want to emphasize is that we are in fact in this together. And we're going to do the best we can to be safe and stay safe throughout everything we need. This is a course that is going to be virtual, and we will have quizzes. There will be 2 each week. There will be lectures each week and other kinds of things. But I invite you to work at your own pace in terms of reading and in terms of the quizzes. And just sort of go ahead. I'm going to open everything up for that. But the lectures will come along a little bit because I have to prepare each one, and it takes a while to do the videos. Some of the videos may involve demonstrations. I have some telescopes here and some binoculars here that I will show you virtually how to use as well. But even though you can work at your own pace, again, please don't let it slide all the way to the end. Now, coming up on Monday, no later than Monday, probably Sunday, but I guarantee by Monday, there will be a video on Chapter 1. There will be a little introductory autobiographical video on me. And I'm also going to have a video where I'm looking at the syllabus over here and going through and highlighting some of the particular things. And your syllabus will go up as well over the weekend on Canvas. So be on the lookout for that. Coming by Wednesday, I will have a video on Chapter 2 and a video on Zooniverse. So what we're going to have, this poster will feature in a lot of my videos, but I'll have some things that'll change, and I may have a couple of other locations around the house where I will take videos. So it's not just always like this. And I may have some other video clips because we're using YouTube, and I'm going to try to do my best to do video from YouTube as much as I can. If I don't have to reinvent the wheel, and if they have music and other kinds of things, why not? So be on the lookout for that as well. Do be in touch with me if you have any questions, and I look forward to meeting you virtually in our class starting this week.